Hello and welcome to the BoozleBox. This is Parkitect. It is an amazing little indie game which is currently in development. It's currently in pre-alpha 5. It's being made by 3 awesome people. I'll put links to their stuffs and the website and everything in the description below. You should really go pick this game up because obviously it's going to support the devs in actually producing it. Little ramble over. This is a management sim park builder awesomeness, which just is a huge nostalgia hit for me because it's basically Rollercoaster Tycoon modernized, and that was the game that really got me into gaming as a kid. Basically, that's what I first bought. So, anyway, enough talk, let's actually get into the game, and I'll show you what it's all about. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of go through each different section, so we'll have a look at the pathing tools and the scenery and the path scenery and then the rides and all of that jazz. It's an awesome looking little game. It's kind of got this isometric feel like the original RCT. You've got this little cool Happy Co billboard, and it's alpha pretzels. It just looks beautiful. It's got that really nice crisp graphical look to it. Obviously this is where your guests come in, and this is a little deliveries bay, and I'll explain that in a bit as much as I actually know. Obviously it is pre-alpha, so there are some things that are obviously still going to be added. It is a management game, but currently, as far as I know, money is just a non-existent thing and it doesn't matter. You've got a huge place to play with. Obviously this is just sandbox mode for now, and they say that obviously there will be some kind of campaign mode that they will actually add into the game. Again, you can look at all of that kind of thing on the Reddit. It's a guest. It's our first guest. Well, that's a long name. Have fun in a closed park, because I closed it. I'm evil. You've got all of these different finance things and stuff like that. But anyway, let's start off with the pathing tools and the scenery tools, because I'm not going to lie, I love making beautiful looking little parks. And I'm also one for not building roller coasters that are completely and utterly just ridiculous, because it just bugs me, because I really like theme parks. And when I see rides that just go upside down for like 5 minutes, I just kind of go, what are you doing? And then kind of my brain just starts having a never mind. we're gonna hopefully build like an awesome little park. So the pathing tools, I should go over. There are 3 different types of paths. You have normal path, you have this kind of red bricky path. Sorry if I'm a bit nasally today. I have a bit of a cold and have had over the past few days, which has been fun. Although I have this lovely drink which is supposedly meant to make you better, but it just tastes disgusting. But you know, that's what they say. If it tastes bad, it must be good for you. So, got these asphalty-like paths. This little arrow means that that's where you're building, so you can go up and down, and that's in the ground. There we go. Instant tunnels. That's an awesome little feature in this game that actually happens on the roller coasters as well. It's freaking cool. Great little feature, great little idea. So, that's the paths. That's the standard, bog standard, generic, awesome pathiness. Then we have employee paths, which I kind of understand. And you could build little like side tracks. So say if this path goes like money doesn't have any consequence, so I can just do this like this, and then it goes down here, and then you have like a ride here, and you're like, okay, I want some shops, and you put some shops in here. We'll simulate shops with red path, and you go, okay, that's good, but my staff aren't getting to those shops very easily, and this has consequence because you actually need to deliver goods to shops. So what you then have to do is get the employee path and go, okay, that's fine, because I'll just make a shortcut, and therefore goods will get to your shops quicker. Also looks horrible, but I have to figure that one out. So there we go, get a bit of money back for those paths, so it's not too expensive. It will end up that we just go into ridiculous amounts of debt, but I'm pretty sure every theme park ever has done that at one point or the other. So let's make this bit look nice with the scenery tools. So 2 tabs of scenery at the moment. You have the Deco tab and the Path Attachments tab. Obviously, very simple. The decorations is everything like barrels and bones and trees and bushes and hedges and fences and everything decoration-y. Now, you might think that fences is kind of like a path thing, but nah, it can be on the path, but it can be other places. So I think deco is a good bit for fences. Currently isn't any way of filtering it. That's a little gripe I have, but you can search, so that's kind of a filter, but I'm lazy and want a little button that I can click on that shows me only fences. But we're going to look for some hedges. So lots of different hedges. I'm pretty sure that the first alpha or iteration came out of this game in around about October, because there's lots of Halloween kind of theming stuff, and obviously there's lots more that will go in eventually. So let's get some hedges and make some kind of little entrance way. Whoop. And you can actually place things on paths as well, and that doesn't matter. I love that, because it means you can do all sorts of things with the walls scenery. If we go down here to walls, depending on how they've been spelled, there we go, walls with doors, it means you can actually put a wall with a door straight over a path that has no consequence, and it doesn't go, no, you can't do that, and go red and start shouting at you. It doesn't do that, which is great, and I love it. Right, trees. I'm pretty sure the tree I'm actually looking for isn't called a tree. I know that sounds weird. It's like a weird long pointy thing, because I might have had a little fiddle around with this game. Where is it? There it is. Right, it's called a poplar. Right. I don't know, it looks cool. There we go, a poplar. Now, these are being free placed. I don't know if you've noticed that. Should have said. You can free place scenery wherever you want, which is nice, because it means you're not constricted by the grid, which everything else is constricted by. But, second to that, you can actually constrict it by a smaller version of the grid, depending on what kind of object it is. So this will fit in a 9x9 in the bigger kind of 4x4, and there are other things that will fit within a tinier grid, because obviously their foot diameter, the amount of space they take up is smaller, so the grid gets smaller, and it means you can keep everything in a nice, like, neat alignment. So instead of free placing them, I could stick these directly in the middle, but it depends how fussy you are in terms of symmetry. But it's nice that it's been included, because to begin with I was like, everything's going to be out of a line and my brain is going to pop because it's not in the right place. But it is in the right place now, so that's good. So let's get some more hedges out, and let's hide the part from the guest to begin with and put some hedges along like this. You can click and drag, which is awesome, so we'll do that. And I love the little animations that come up as well, and the hedges like growing and things, and there's other bits and bobs around here. I'm not sure what the tombstones do. Yeah, they just plop down. But there's all little animations for all the different things, which is freaking cool, and it just looks so good. I mean, for a pre-alpha as well, congrats to the devs, because it is just awesome looking. Right, let's stick some benches. So these are the path attachments. We currently have benches, lamps, and bins, you know, the essentials. We'll chuck a few bins down. Let's put one there and one there. And then in terms of, actually, let's not put that there. Let's put that there. There we go. Lamps. There's lots of different lamps. You've got like short, stubby. That's not a lamp. Short, stubby lamps. Tall, iron lamps. Kind of thingy lamps. You press space to flip normally, but it doesn't seem to work with the path lamps. Maybe that's something they'll add in the future. You've got like twirly sci-fi kind of lamps, or little log lamps, depending on what kind of aesthetic you're going for. I'm going to use these little stumpy lamps because, I don't know, they just look kind of cool, and it's not normal, and they do this kind of weird little wibble when you place them down, which is kind of cool and pretty awesome. So, right, we got that down. Let's add a little bit more finesse to the hedges here. You've got this kind of wrought iron fence, which I'll be using, but there's all sorts of other fences. Big wrought iron fence, chain fence, and kind of spooky fence. It's pretty goddamn awesome that there's a nice selection of fences already within the game. I can't delete that one. There it is. Delete, delete, delete. Right, let's go back to our... not that one. Not that one. That one. Cast iron fence. There we go. I'm just going to put this along the edge of the hedge. Just to give it a little bit more character. There we go. It looks good. Nice. Awesome. So that's our little pathy bit. Might want to chuck down a few more trees around here just to spruce it up. So excuse the tree pun there. That was totally unintended. There we go. And another one there. Beautiful. And if you want to, you could mess around with the colours of these trees a little bit and put some odd-looking coloured trees in. Now I'm going to have to put that coloured tree in all over the place. I suppose if you want an autumny look, then that's actually quite nice. You get like an autumnal... Wow, that's a red tree. Maybe we'll stray away from the blood red tree until we get into the either spooky place or strange alien planet kind of aesthetic. Otherwise, it might look a little bit out of place. And let's also throw some logs down Spin a few of these round, put some tiny logs. There we go. Awesome. Looks good. Little tufts of long grass here and there. Just, I love this. The whole fact that you can place things wherever you want to. Little pavilions for people to walk through. It just looks so freaking cool. Look at it. So that's kind of the pathing stuff. Let's make a little shop area. Oh, actually, I just seen some pots. Give me pots. Pots. That. Why have I not got pots? What am I doing? How have you spelt pots? I'm gonna take the P out. It doesn't begin with a P. Mushrooms, pumpkins. They're vases. Okay, I'm sorry. You've clearly put vases. So I'm gonna put a few of these around. I can't place them on the path, which is a little bit disappointing. I'd have liked the guests to have walked into at least one or two of them, but I have been denied that fact. Devs, get on it. I want to put paths down so people fall over them. Pretty, please. Right, okay, so let's branch out into an area for shops. So let's stick these hedges down like this. This is going to be a cool little area. I'm going to use that grid again to make sure this end hedge gets in the right place. Let's have some flowers. Flowers come in 3 different varieties. You have the stone-edged variety, the little metal picket fence-edged variety, and the log variety. I'm going to stick with the little stone one. And actually, let's change a colour. With this, the flowers and other things, you can actually choose the colours exactly. I mean, you could go on Photoshop or something and get the hex code for the exact colour that you wanted for your flowers and then put them on. That is a vibrant blue. Right, let's tune it. That's a more lilac-y colour. There we go. That's kind of nice. What do I want now? I want more fences, because you can never have enough fences in the world. There we go. We'll finish that fence around like that. And that looks kind of cool. Let's go back to paths and make a bit more of an area here for... what is that? Oh, that's the funny arrow thing. I've already shown that off, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I've shown the arrow thing off. I have. Good. I kind of want to push that back a bit, but that's fine, because symmetry is going to go out the window. Oh, God. Right, okay, so let's keep everything in. It's going to be like that. That's a square, right? Yes, good. That just means that it'll be easier in a minute to sort everything out. It kind of needs to be a hole there, doesn't it? I know what I'll put there. I have exactly the right thing to go there. Right, okay, so this is going to be like a little shoppy area. Haven't really thought about where the actual shops are going to go in this little shoppy area. Probably should have thought of that first. Maybe I can put another little bit of hedge like that and then actually have all the shops in the middle like this. Yes. Okay, you know what? Let's take that out like that. There we go. And we can have the shops inside. So, what's obviously going to go in this square, if you've ever played RCT, you know exactly what I'm going to put in there. At least you should, because it's clearly going to be the information kiosk. I mean, come on. In terms of rotating the information kiosk, you can press space, spins it around, or you can just point it towards the bit of path you want to actually put it down, and it'll just swizzle around. Pressing space apparently overrides this. That's why I had to re-click it. So, we want the information kiosk there. As you can see, it puts it all around. And I don't know if this one actually has shutters down. It may or may not. What you'll see with these other things, like the hot dogs place, if I place this like there and spin that round, there you go. There's got a little shutter down, because at the moment it's got no goods, which is what that little floaty thing says. So let's get some more useful things in here, like toilets. You have got little vending machines which you can stick on next to the path, which is kind of cool, but I'm not going to put any of them in yet. This one's going to want to be an umbrella. Can't have a hot dog stand there. What am I on about? Any burgers? There we go, burgers. Or should it be souvenirs? It is near the... Hello? Right. Just ignore Larry. Just named him. He appeared out of nowhere. People are coming to work. This is amazing. What's your name? Mary Peterson. Well, hello there, Mary Peterson. So, these are my employees. They've just appeared. I was actually under the impression that I had to hire them, but apparently not. So, People that work in your store will just appear. In terms of people coming and delivering things to your store, you will need to actually hire workmen to do that. That's why, again, they still say that there's no goods in store. So we have a drink store. Is that just a... This is going to be... Sorry, you... this is going to be like a souvenirs area. This is the where you leave and enter the park, so we don't need drinks and all of that crap. We need you to buy as much stuff that you don't want when you leave the park as humanly possible, and we also want you to have as much money as possible, so we'll stick a cash machine over there. Balloons, there we go. That's a souvenir like thing, and they've just all gone flying away. Well, there's all of stock potential money just floating out of existence. Poof. Brilliant. Handy that was. Okay, so now we've got a little thing. Let's just make this look cool again with some more hedges. Hedges are the best thing ever. There we go. Hedge, hedge, hedge. Actually, let's not use hedges like this. Let's use hedges along the back, like that, to provide a... Oh, that's a hedge in a building. Little backdrop, and it has started raining, so there is kind of weather in the game as well. That's kind of cool. Flowers. There we go. Right, flower box. Let's make these ones a little bit more reddy, pinky kind of. That's a bit too pink. More red. More red. Maybe a bit pastel. That's just pink, isn't it? There we go. Right. Reddy coloured flowers there. Awesome. Back to fences. Back to our little cast iron fence. There we go, we'll stick it on the edge of the path. Bada bing, bada boom. We have our nice little shopping area place thing. Let's stick a big, I want a big tree in that. That's a bit too big, isn't it? Fir tree. Boom. In the middle. There we go. Nice. So now we have a little shopping area in the middle of our park there. I don't like these logs. I'm going to remove them. Here we go. As you can see, there is now a multitude of little goods crates parked up outside our store. Now, to get them moving into the shops, you will need to buy some workmen and staff. And obviously, you've got all the staff here. You've got your janitors. You've got your actual workmen. They're the people that ferry these goods into the actual buildings. Your mechanics, your security guards, and your entertainers. Righty, so let's get hiring some of our workmen, because as you can see here, it says we need to deliver resources to umbrellas, and that's what we have to do. So we need to get some workmen. Again, you can customize entirely their uniforms, so I'm going to go with a blue and a reddy kind of color, because that's the kind of weird theming I've got going on with the flower arrangement. So let's hire 4 of them. And as you can see, they have arrived at the park. Don't get to plop them down. They kind of just walk in, although I'm pretty sure you can click on them and tweezer them and put them wherever you want. So there you go. Go get some... I put you in the wrong place, didn't I? There you go. Turn around. Yeah. There we are. Beautiful. Grab some of that. That's kind of so freaking awesome. I can imagine it being a right arse when it comes to building a big park and actually having to use those staffed paths in order to allow these little guys to run around and actually move the goods into all of your shops. So here they come with what looks like just crates of sugar for all of my guests. Make them really happy, get them hyper. There we go. Balloons. Pop. Wow, they really popped into existence. That is kind of freaking cool though. Although they are going to blow away in this weather because it is atrocious. Please, please brighten up in a bit. It looks like it is forecast to become a bit sunnier, so hopefully that will actually happen, which would be nice. Now, I believe you can also rename this stuff. Yep, there we go. Balloons. Awesome. You can rename everything. Infocus. And actually, you can rename the part. That's probably something I should have started with. Again, little pen here. Let's call this Boozle... Land. Very original name there. If you've got a better one, shove it in the comments and I'll use it, because that was terrible. And that's about it for the shops and things in the game at the moment. I really wish it would stop raining quite so much. It's pretty goddamn miserable, isn't it? Let's put a little lower hedge around here, and we'll reduce the height of the hedges in this area, because it's a bit too high when you actually get into the park. There we go. We'll do it like that. And we'll just finish this little area off, and then we'll call it for the day, and we'll look into placing attractions and rides next, and then we'll move on to the roller coasters and the kind of terraforming-y stuff, because there is a lot of that in the game already, and it is pretty freaking awesome. So stay tuned, that is to come. What have I done wrong here? I've done something wrong. That's meant to be flowers, isn't it? Yeah. Shall I continue that trend on? I will indeed, because it looks pretty goddamn cool. There we go. Right, there we go. That is the little entranceway to our park sorted. So, next time we'll have a look at the park placement, because at the moment I am feeling extremely like I need to have a cough. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Please leave any thoughts and comments you have in the comment section below, and I will see you next time. Bye!